هسيب حضراتكم دلوقتي مع لقاء مع واحد من نجوم العالميين، بيلي زين، واللي عشان تفتكروه ده اللي كان زوج كيت وينسلت في فيلم تايتانيك، لو تفتكروه يعني، ويمكن أول ما تشوفوها تفتكروه على طول. أجرينا معه هذا اللقاء، حضراتكم هتتابعوه دلوقتي ثم نلتقي بعد الفاصل.
When someone says welcome to Egypt, I have to say it's music to my ears. You know, I've always wanted to hear these words since a boy. I've always wanted to come, and to arrive while being honored by this very esteemed organization, the Cairo International Film Festival, celebrating its 41st year, is a great honor and very humbling. I managed to be able to, between the interviews and the meetings, run to the Great Pyramid for a moment. This was extraordinary. I can't wait to come back with more time, you know, and also to visit Alexandria. I'm looking forward to. I felt thrilled, and it also made me smile in a way, because I was going to be in Greece only days before, receiving an honorary, I won't say it's an award, I was the honorary guest, honorary artist of an art fair in Thessaloniki. I'm a painter as well as a filmmaker, and I was honored to have been invited to this, and yet 2 days later I get this invitation to be honored in Egypt. And the fact that it was in my country, you know, I'm of Greek origin, I'm an American, but I'm a Greek American, and I'm also a Greek citizen, and the idea that, you know, these two extraordinary cultures who are very, you know, kindred and close, would be celebrating me within a week of each other was incredible. I couldn't be more, again, humbled and happy. You have to understand, your cinematic language is what has informed the world. Obviously, science and literature, and, you know, when we study Egypt, there are many delivery systems, but really cinema has captured the imagination more than I think anything. So when I think you even influence the creation of a tool set of widescreen was inspired by Egypt. I think I can only speak of the history in terms of what differentiates this festival from other festivals. Certainly it's the oldest in the region. In terms of, you know, I would have liked to have spent more time to actually see some of the films about exchange of ideas, but my schedule didn't permit, and I'm you know, I regret that. But what I do know is that, based upon the organizers and all of the people who are working with the festival, the significance and again, its history is beyond really compare. I'm excited to return and also help facilitate the visibility of Egyptian films, of Arabic films in the U.S., because I think these stories need to really be seen. I think we need to see and have a greater exchange of commonality. You know, before the microphone was created, silent film was on the verge of almost alchemy. You know, Charlie Chaplin was the biggest star in Russia. Eisenstein was causing riots in Times Square, because there's 5 universal themes, and silent film identified the fundamental similarities of humankind, no matter where we were. But when the microphone came in and we used language, we all became very nationalized in our cinema narrative, and it became harder for these movies to play in other countries. Very few kind of cut through. So I'm hoping that with the new advent of all the new platforms like your Netflix or now Apple TV and Disney has a platform now, that the appetite for more content will include more international film and certainly more films from the region. I love them a lot. I love you a lot. That's, you know, it's a love. It's a mutual exchange, to say the least. As I said, I'm really excited to be here for certainly celebrating my past honors. But this is a gateway, an opportunity to share other ideas. I've come with other interests, as well. My business partner is an Egyptian national as well as an American citizen, Ahmed Shabana, and he started an extraordinary company that I joined called the Global Ventures Summit, which brings Silicon Valley and venture capitalists to emerging markets around the world. And this was so noble and interesting. And this was to level the playing field, so innovation at its spark in countries and territories where there's great talent and youth such as yours, that even through necessity and adversity or lack of opportunity, are forced to come up with incredible solutions that the world needs. This is one of the more exciting applications of what he started. So I joined him because I believe in this quest. And we just had a conference in Luxembourg. We met with ministers in Greece. And we'd love to, I'm sure, come back to his home country where he started as an entrepreneur and became very successful. So this inspires me, and I think will be certainly reason to return. But this is not without the element of storytelling, the power of cinema to convey the virtues and messages or market a good idea. And all of these things work intrinsically. So I imagine, when that does occur, we're going to be working with storytellers and filmmakers here who, may be applying their skill set towards other things of this nature. I'm just thrilled to be here, and I'm excited for this evening's event, and can't wait to return and add Alexandria to the list. I haven't been there yet. I can't wait. Thank you so very much. You're very kind. Shukran.